My husband, ever since we got married, I never went back to work because you stopped me from working, and I thought it was because we were still newlyweds. But till now, our son is 2 years old, you still do not allow me to go back to work. How will I fulfill my dreams? I also have dreams to chase, because dreams are the ones that make us feel as living beings. I'm so tired of staying indoors just from the kitchen to bedroom, day in, day out. At least let me take 2 or 3 days to work in order to exercise my brain by putting it to use when I'm planning my work day.
You woman, you are becoming so stubborn and difficult to handle. What dreams do you want to chase? If you start working, it will be all about you and your family that you will look after. What do you look in this house? You sleep, eat, and drink water for free. You still think I'm not doing good enough?
I'm not saying you are not doing good enough, my husband. All I'm saying is that staying indoors every day affects my mental health negatively. I also have needs that I can't keep asking you of every time. Sometimes you promise to give me money for my needs, but sometimes you forget to. And when I ask you, you get angry. I understand the frustration of paying all the bills by yourself, but if I would work, then I can help you with some of the bills and we can take our child to a daycare. That way, it will be a win-win for all of us. Your bills burden will be reduced, I will be mentally happy, and our child will get the chance to also play with other kids at the kindergarten.
We have talked about this several times and you just keep on insisting. What kind of a woman are you? That doesn't want to submit to her husband? You are so disrespectful and I'm just getting so tired of this. Now let's close this chapter. When I'm just from work and so tired, just get me my food so I can rest.
Okay, I will go and warm your food for you as you freshen up. It will be on the dining table soon.
Why is the whole bedroom smelling cigarette? Have you been smoking? Am I losing my lively wife? What happened to my naughty and playful wife that I married?
Go to the dining room, I have made your dinner. I'm really tired and I just want to sleep right now. I was waiting for you to come home so after you have eaten your dinner, I can clean the dishes. As for the smoking, I was feeling like my head would explode, so I had to smoke 2 sticks of cigarettes to calm me down.
It's not about the food, my dear lovely wife. It's about your behaviors these days. You are no longer the Holly girl that I know. You are always quiet. Even if I ask you to share with me what is bothering you, you always say you are fine. But even your skin and the uncut hair can tell that there's something wrong with you. Is it because of the work issues? Okay, if working will make you happy, look for a 2 days job to do and you will start working. Is that okay? Can you give me a smile now?
Are you serious, my husband? Thank you so much. I will look for a job right away. But my husband, I hope you understand that it's not mainly money issue. But working is also very good for my mental health. If I'm mentally not settled, I won't be able to take care of the household chores. So working would refresh my brain instead of sleeping the whole day doing nothing.
It's all right, I understand. Go to the nearest daycare and get our son admission form so I can see how much it costs. And promise me that you will start looking for a job seriously and maybe start working in 2 or 3 weeks. I will also contact my friends to see if they can find you a job in their company.
Yes. You deserve a hug, my husband. You are the best husband in the whole world. Here, my husband. The child's kindergarten costs only $300 per month. Once I start working, I can help you paying it and some bills. That way, your weight will be lighter.
Okay, that is not a bad price at all. Now you must look for a job seriously so you can start working even by the community weeks. I kept reminding you all these weeks. You should call friends, Google search for jobs, and you can also visit your old office. They may have a vacancy for you.
You are right. I must start calling my friends to find out if I can get something to do for the time being. I can take nearly any job at this time just to keep me busy and focused.
Enough of the talking, pick your phone now and call your friends to find out.
Hello, my son. How are you today? You called me this morning, hope all is well. How is my grandson?
Hello, Mom. We're all okay. Your grandchild is fine. I'm just checking on you. How are you?
How is your wife today?
My wife is fine. She left this morning to her friends that promised her some job. We have decided that doing some work would help her at least get out of the house and refresh her brain. Junior will be taken to the kindergarten and he will at least make friends, so if he goes to school, he would not fear people because he would be familiar and comfortable around different people.
That woman is strong-headed. Why does she want to work? What will she do with money? She just wants to work so she can help her parents and siblings back home. Doesn't she know she is married and her bride price fully paid? So she must obey and submit to whatever her husband says. Son, if you let that woman work and have her own money, she will disrespect you to the fullest. And who will fetch you drinking water when you come back home? She should decide whether she is ready for the marriage or leave the marriage to work for her selfish needs. I'm only worried for my poor grandchild who will stay hungry and cold at the kindergarten. Because who cares for an abandoned child? You men of this generation are so weak. No wonder the woman takes over the role of the head of family. Anyways, let me go and get some groceries to cook for your dad as his wife. Because your father will need his food soon. At least I care for him. Not like the women who don't want to submit to husbands.
Hugh. I will think about it, Mom. But what will I tell her, because we already agreed that she will go to work? Okay, I think that is the right idea. I will tell her just that, so she will have to decide who among us should work.
Yes, yes, yes. I got the job. I'm told I can start it right away next week. I pleaded with my boss to give me a job in my former office, and after several weeks of waiting for his response, he finally said yes. So now I can start preparing for next week. My husband, this calls for a celebration.
Well, if you must work, then I will stay at home with the child, and you will have to pay all our house bills. We can't just leave our child on other people's care like an orphan. If you have decided that you love money more than your own child, you can go ahead and work and I will stay home. You are so selfish, always putting yourself first and your family. I regret marrying a burden like you. My one child is enough and I'm done having kids with you, because the way you don't listen to me will just put my kids in trouble, and I don't want to subject any innocent souls to your carelessness.
What happened to our agreement? I thought it was you who told me to look for a job. I gave up on anything so I can stay home and take care of the house till our kids are grown, then I would go back to work when God sets the right time. But you insisted I should look for a job. After a very long search, you are now telling me this? What will I tell the person who offered me a job after I pressured him that much? Do you know that you didn't only break my heart, but you also spoiled my reputation? Now I'm a liar in the eyes of those I asked for a job.
No one is holding you. You can go and please the outsiders, because they are the ones you cared about from day one. You never put your own marriage as the first priority. You can go on and break this marriage as well for the love of money. That way, your family will stop pressuring you because you will be sending them money. It's all about money from day one.
God help me out in this marriage, please. I can't do it alone. I'm so exhausted, and with my own flesh I'm breaking down. Lord, you said in your words, you said if one does not work, they shall not eat. How will I work when I'm also asked to submit to my husband at some time? Help me, Lord, I'm losing it.
Sell good online, my child. I will direct you and bless your hand beyond measures. And as for submitting to your husband, consider as doing it unto the Lord and not to human. That way, your heart will find peace, because your God is not human to disappoint you. As written in Colossians 3, verse 23-24, it says there, fire, in whatever you do, do it with all your heart, like you are doing it unto the Lord and not to human masters, since you know that you will receive.
That's Holy Spirit that just spoke to me. and it's just me a business idea. I must follow his instructions by faith. God will lead my steps. Good morning, ma'am. I have arranged the meeting with the Director General of Nile Petroleum Company, and it will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's very good, Carla. I'm entrusting you this company branch because you are a hardworking young lady. Asides as being colleagues at the university, you are like a family to me. So my companies are equally yours. Thank you so much, Danielle. You don't know how much this opportunity means to me. I will handle it to the fullest by God's grace.
Honey, this food is so delicious. Ever since I lost my job a year ago, you had been taking care of the house, and nothing even shows that I'm not working. You went as far as helping my family, especially my mom when she was sick. You paid all her hospital bills even without me asking. You are a blessing indeed, my wife. I should be ashamed of myself because I mistook you for a competitor and not a helper, but I was wrong. What would have happened now that I lost my job, or worse if I fell sick and you were not working? We would starve to death of hunger. And thanks for your patience through the 10 years for my immature behaviors. I must admit my upbringing was somehow faulty. I was filled up with ego, pride, carelessness, and being selfish, because only my feelings mattered and yours felt like I was being pushed to give up my pride as a man. I hope my fellow men will learn from my mistakes and work hand in hand with their partners, for the future is unknown. One may lose their jobs, fall sick or ill, and God forbid in cases of death. The other partner will carry on to take care of the children. We just need to find a common ground for the kids' happiness.
Don't thank me for the patience. Thank the Holy Spirit, because I couldn't do it alone except with the peace of the Lord with me. I thought if I were to handle it my way, it would cause hate, revenge, and hence the destruction of this house. So I had to turn to God for wisdom, and He didn't only give me that, He gave me peace at heart, patience, and business ideas that led me to having this 3 big companies. Glory be to God. We can't handle humans by ourselves, so we rather turn to God to give us wisdom, because humans can be influenced by friends, families, society, and the devil himself. But God is unchangeable.